Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the BigTwig and the Boys Show. I am joined by Alex Kropczynski, as usual, my co-host.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot to talk about today. We are doing this not live. We're recording this. This might come out as a better product, and we're going to try this format out for a while and see how it works. Crop, it was a good weekend for kind of a good weekend for me, at least. Pretty okay weekend for you.
Yeah, Michigan
beat Ohio State, first time in 9 years, I think.
Mm-hmm. They're number 2 in the country now.
Yeah. Number 2 in the country, and we still hold the longest winning streak in the series against Ohio State, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know that they had a pretty decent streak.
Yeah, going against two big streaks that we stopped. So
that's good, at least. At least that streak won't be broken.
At some point, we have to get Nathan Keene on the podcast because...
Yeah, we haven't had him on.
Hardcore OCU fan. Would love to hear his thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Next week, possibly.
Probably play him in a bowl game. They probably will at some point. But.
It was just a great day on Saturday. I got to experience it with my dad and my stepbrother Jack. This is the first time because back when they won, the last time they won, we weren't really watching football. We were too little and. Really the first time.
The last time they won.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Harbaugh finally got his win. That was the big thing.
I felt like you guys should have beat Michigan State, too. Michigan State's not that good.
No.
It would just look so much better. You guys might be there's a chance you can be number 1 in the country if you beat Michigan State.
Yeah.
A chance.
Yeah.
But I don't think Michigan State has the rapport that they have if they lose to you.
Oh, no.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, and that was just a really good home win for Michigan State that week.
Yeah, I thought that
the refs were definitely on their side on some calls, but I'm not going to really put it on that. I've talked about that enough.
Yeah.
But man, everything the whole season, Harbaugh's whole tenure at Michigan, all the worries about Michigan just went away after that win because that was a big relief off of everybody's shoulders. We got that win, going to the Big Ten Championship for the first time in school's history because it's only been around for 10 years. And it's just a great feeling. When everyone stormed the field, it was crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's probably the most significant win this year.
Yeah.
In my out of any college football win, that was the most significant win.
Yeah.
And out of fucking rivalries, that's best game of the day that I enjoyed. I had Saturday off, so I was able to watch all the games.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I enjoyed the most. I was hoping Auburn pulled that off. I was watching that game.
Yeah.
But I didn't really even watch our game. We just were throttling.
I mean,
there's no point to watch it.
Notre Dame's been really good the past couple of weeks.
Andrew Luck was there, though, so.
Yeah, Andrew Luck was at the Stanford game.
Yeah.
First time he's made a public appearance since his retirement.
Yeah. We shit on Stanford, though.
Yeah, you did.
They got throttled.
Yeah.
That was the first time we gave him a touchdown in 4 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. It's been 4 weeks since we gave up a touchdown.
Yeah. It's been a lot of shutouts, hasn't it? They were 3-point games.
It was 3 points, 6 points. I think one of them was 9, maybe, if that. I think 6 was the highest scored until the Stanford game. I think they put up 14.
How are you feeling about the whole Brian Kelly situation? I want to hear your thoughts on that. I know you told me your thoughts, but I want to hear your thoughts again.
He's a very classy exit. Don't you agree? Very Irish exit, huh?
Yeah.
He's been the coach since I've been watching Notre Dame football.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I can remember. I remember going to the 2012 National Championship, getting your ass whipped by Alabama, who was the coach, Brian Kelly. I mean, he can't win a big game. Get him out of here. I don't fucking care. See ya. Cool. The one game that mattered the entire year, you lost.
Yeah.
And that's what's holding us out of the playoffs. It's what's keeping us from an undefeated record. And he gives a 4 minute, 18 second?
I thought it was 2 minutes, but yeah, it was
it was 4 minute total time or something like that. I thought it was 4 minutes, 18 seconds. You might as well just send an email out to your players, bro. That's shitty.
Yeah.
I would rather fucking have Lincoln him leaving the Lincoln Riley way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was a terrible exit too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
That was awful. This is the. But he was promising his players that I'm gonna be here. This is the place. This is gonna be juggernaut program.
Yeah.
All this BS. Books it to USC, but I mean I saw the details of the contract and all that other stuff.
For Brian Kelly or
for Lincoln Riley?
Lincoln Riley, yeah.
And I was like,
Brian Kelly's some interesting details too. You see that?
no, I haven't seen any. I haven't even looked into it. It's pissed me off, honestly.
I want to tell you what his contract. It's some good, or it's not good. It helps. It's more of an incentive based contract like
That's
Harbaugh's.
kind of what I'm thinking.
And speaking of Harbaugh, he actually gave the money the extra money, because he was promised extra money if he beat Ohio State. He donated all to the Michigan, like the staff and faculty for.
Oh yeah,
for
that's
the athletic
good for him. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was a great
move.
move.
Oh my god, there's like something in my eye. Yeah, Brian Kelly. Really shitty move by him, in my opinion. I don't think anything about it was classy. I don't think anything about it was of him. I mean, we're on the verge of more than likely probably might make the playoffs. We'll get into that later. But we're on a really good point, and he just abandons the team at the brink of, honestly, not even a bad season. Pretty damn good season.
You guys could be in the playoffs.
The only team he lost to is one of the only two undefeated teams in college football left right now.
Yeah.
One of two. So I don't know why he jumps ship like that, and it's just unclassy and unendearing of an Irish Notre Dame football program. Kind of BS, but I'm pretty sure we just hired a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, you hired Freeman. Is that his name?
I think.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know, but I was fine with it. I was like,
It's a good hire. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I was perfectly okay with it.
He's a good coach, and even better, he's a good person, which you didn't have with the last coach.
And our whole team is rallying. Like, they're getting behind all this. Like, they're like, we're fine. Cool.
Yeah.
And I love every part about how it's going right now. But and I also saw his speech. Sorry, we're gonna keep on talking about this for a minute because I've seen so much stuff about it. Like today, I saw a speech at like the halftime of like it was an LSU basketball game, something like that. And I was just like, what the hell? What he was like speaking in like a country accent. I was like, Ro's gonna have trouble keeping up with that, huh?
Yeah,
bro, you don't need a country accent to be.
He's from Michigan, right? He's from North.
He's not from anywhere south.
Yeah. Back to his new contract at LSU. First time they win the SEC championship game under, his pay will increase by $250,000, and for each remaining year of the term.
Championship. Win an SEC championship.
Yeah, if he wins the SEC championship, and if this were to happen his first season, I don't think it's going to happen. That would increase the value of the deal by $2.25 million. And then also the first time LSU wins the national championship with him, he'll get a pay increase of $500,000 for each remaining year of his term. So he's got it in place where if he gets an SEC championship, he's getting a pay increase every single year left of his term. And then it's just a lot of stuff. If he wins the national championship and then he gets fired later, he gets all his money guaranteed through the term, even if he's not coaching for the rest. He's got a good contract. I think Kelly won that contract.
He has like a $95 million 10-year contract. $94 million.
Yeah, something like that, until 2031. So until we're 30, he'll be being paid by LSU. Unless he doesn't win a national championship or doesn't win an SEC.
That'll be 29. Then he'll still be at LSU.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's not a bad contract. Can you look up Lincoln Riley's contract?
I haven't looked at that
I
yet.
heard they bought him a house. Him and his family have unlimited free access to that private jet. They can go wherever they want. Anytime.
Okay, so $110 million. USC buying both his homes in Norman for $500,000 over asking $1 million bonus. Buying a $6 million home in LA for him. He gets to live in LA for free now.
They bought him a home. $6 million.
Unlimited use of the private jet 24/7 for the family. So if you just wanted to go to in New York, if you want to go to New York with the family for a weekend, he takes private jet for free.
Yeah.
He got a bag from Oklahoma.
I would leave Oklahoma too. You see what I'm saying?
Or USC, not USC. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would leave Oklahoma. Yeah. I would leave Oklahoma in a heartbeat. They're gonna buy both my houses in Oklahoma. They're gonna buy me a new house in LA. I'm getting paid $110 million, and I get to use a private jet whenever I want. I mean, I don't like the way he left, but like. Come on.
He got his bag.
I've never seen a coach get a bag like that.
Yeah.
Like, is he something special?
I mean,
does he do it?
He didn't win a national championship with Oklahoma, did he?
No.
He had some great quarterbacks, too. He had some great teams. Oh, he's... How long has he been coaching?
I don't know. Not that long.
He's only had Kyler Murray, right?
He wasn't
there Baker.
I swear he's had Baker.
I thought that was Cliff.
Oh, you're right.
I thought that was Cliff.
That was one of them. He might have had Kyler.
Maybe.
Did he have Kyler?
I think he definitely had Kyler.
Okay, well, he had Kyler. It was supposed to have Spencer Rattler. Fucking trash can Spencer Rattler.
No, but what a deal though for Lincoln Riley to go to USC for all that.
But here's the thing with the Oklahoma thing. Also, all these players are decommitting.
Really?
And committing elsewhere now. So many. Like, he just trashed the whole program.
That's how college is.
That's why it bothers me. It's like, what? You just threw away that whole program.
Oklahoma will not be a competing team for a while.
And trust me, fuck Oklahoma.
Notre Dame's in a much better spot than Oklahoma, I will say that. Have you got people decommitting yet? Yeah, it's...
I think everyone's, like I said, rallying around.
Mm-hmm.
Ready. They're like, all right, let's do it. And I think all the signings and stuff, they're not signings, what do they call them? Commits are behind it too. I think they're with it. Yeah. I think when you commit to Notre Dame football, it's different because you're not committing to play for a coach, really. I feel like you're committing to play for Notre Dame football.
Yeah.
You're not really. You're there for basically this, like, you want to play football at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
A lot of people just want to play football at Notre Dame. Despite the coaching, this and that. I mean, that all has everything factored into it, of course. But I don't think anyone was falling out of their chairs for Brian Kelly. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I think a lot of those guys are just there to play Notre Dame football. Oklahoma's different. Are you going to play Oklahoma football or are you going to play for Lincoln Riley? Yeah. And that shows, like, why all these people are decommitting. All these, like, offensive weapons. More often than not, it's mainly the offensive players. They're like, oh, Lincoln Riley's out there? I'm out. Yeah. You're not there to play Oklahoma football. You're there to play Lincoln Riley football. And you're there to go to the NFL. Mm-hmm. That's your plan. That's why you think Lincoln Riley's that guy. Yeah. Brian Kelly's not really sending anyone to the NFL unless they're grown men. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. It's always been offensive line, university, of course. Mm-hmm. Like, we definitely send the most prepared and best offensive linemen in the NFL all the time. Mm-hmm. And tight ends. Like, these guys, I mean, these people are here to play Notre Dame football, not play for Brian Kelly, in my opinion. Yeah. That's how I feel about our culture, at least.
And thank God you're able to find a new hire, because it's not a great coach market right now.
No, it's not.
And you guys are lucky to have someone in the house that you guys knew who,
I would have been
granted, after
too.
Huh?
I thought they were going to hire Tommy Grease. Everyone was saying, hey, that man.
Well, the big one was the Cincinnati coach.
Luke
Fickell, yeah.
I don't know anything about him. Keene said he was defensive coordinator at Ohio State for a long time.
If I'm
he
a
said
team,
he really liked him, but I was like, he's not bad.
Yeah. If I'm a team that's looking for a coach right now, I'm looking at Dan Campbell from Iowa State. Or not Dan Campbell.
Isn't Dan Campbell the coach for the Lions?
Dan Campbell. Nah, that's not his name though. What's his name? I know it's
Dan Campbell's coach for the Lions, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Or because Dan Quinn.
Matt Campbell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Dan Campbell's definitely... Are they related or something?
No, I don't think so. They don't look anything right, yeah. Dan Campbell looks like a head coach. Like a gym teacher, head coach.
Dan Campbell definitely coached gym class in high school.
No, but... Yeah, just two different situations that had the coaches leave kind of the same way, but one definitely left the team in a better spot.
Well,
I'm not saying that's because of him, but like Notre Dame isn't screwed right now. They can still compete next year.
Yeah. 100%. Well, I also think next year's going to end up being a rebuilding year.
You think?
Yeah.
You guys are losing a lot. That is true.
Like, we are losing a lot of players.
Kyle Hamilton's a
I also
big
think
player.
that's what makes it easier to improve. If you're going to lose a lot of players, you're going to lose a lot of players.
Yeah.
Also, Spencer Rattler went to the transfer portal, right? And he don't know where the fuck he's going to play.
I've
have
heard
an idea
a lot of
where you
things
think
about
he'll
his. I just heard people just don't like his attitude about things. People don't like his play. It's just, it's not enough to put all your chips on the table for a guy like that who can possibly do very good, like a Patrick Mahomes, like a Kyler Murray, but just doesn't have the mental. In my opinion, from what I've seen, he's not mentally mature enough.
Yeah, mentally he's a pussy.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Too. I think a lot of people think that. He's one of those prima donna-ass quarterbacks.
He was on that Elite 11 quarterback show, and then he come in, he's like, oh, he's the top in his class, he's a top guy.
So good.
Expected him to start, be the starter. Yeah, he's not good.
And he's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a fuck. Get him. I wouldn't want him to play for my team.
Have you seen where they said he could transfer to?
Mm-hmm.
Michigan.
I was thinking that. I was about to ask
Cade is a senior.
I was thinking that Cade McNamara was a senior, and I was like, would you mind if he was on your team?
I don't want him in Michigan. I love J.J. McCarthy, the freshman who's been coming in for games. Granted, he had a very bad fumble against Michigan State, which kind of led to our loss. But that's just Harbaugh putting him in a bad situation in a tight game. Because he was more a guy to just like run the option. Might throw a pass now and then, but he'd come in for a play, get a first down on 3rd and 1. That's
like oh my god, we have a guy like that too.
It's like a Taysom used to be.
Yeah, I know. We have a guy exactly like
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's his fucking
Buckner?
Buckner. Yeah.
I watched him play a lot. He was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I feel somewhat secure with the quarterback position.
Yeah.
We haven't had a quarterback like Deshaun Kaiser in a long time.
I think you have a deep quarterback room now.
I wish we need.
Is Cone a senior?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I thought he was a transfer senior. I think he came from Wisconsin.
Really?
Played at Wisconsin last year, I think.
Oh.
And that one kid took his job. That
threw like 12 picks.
Threw like 15 balls.
12 picks in the first few.
Yeah, he was awful. But yeah, I think that kid took his job and he transferred to Notre Dame. And we whooped their ass.
I mean, Wisconsin almost made it to the Big Ten championship, and then they lost to Minnesota. Speaking of, I will be in Indy on Saturday while Michigan's playing. I'll fortunately not be able to go to the game. $300 if you're going to go sit in the nosebleeds, which
if you want to see where you need, if you want to sit where you need binoculars to see the field, you can go ahead and pay $300.
Which I know how bad nosebleeds are sometimes in Lucas Oil. Like if you're in the nosebleeds, they're bad. Like it's not like Gainsborough or the Pacers Fieldhouse. It's where no matter where you sit, you're gonna have a good look at the game. It's not like that. Lucas Oil is just so much bigger.
It's huge. We also have just saying we have a top 5 stadium. I don't know why.
Top 3. Top 5.
It's top 5 for sure.
SoFi, Atlanta, Minnesota.
We're probably 4.
Probably 4 or 5. Yeah. I don't know who else would be above us.
Vegas. I don't know.
Vegas looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really nice though. I thought it looked really good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, college football playoff.
Michigan's number 2. They passed. They jumped Cincinnati. Jumped Alabama.
Jumped everyone.
I'm surprised we jumped people. I thought we were just going to go.
You're surprised?
Well,
you beat Ohio State.
I know.
Who everyone was.
I'm not saying we don't deserve it.
Second best team.
I'm not saying we don't deserve it, but I'm just saying I did not think they would. Since Cincinnati won, and since Alabama barely won, I didn't know they would put us. I did. And I think we could have jumped Alabama, but I thought no shot we were jumping Cincinnati. But we did. I'm happy we did.
Okay. Yeah,
I agree that we were probably the second best team.
Is Alabama 4? Alabama's 3.
Or was Alabama ahead of Cincinnati?
Alabama's 3. You guys would have to play Bama right now.
That's right, yeah. And then since we would play Georgia, their first real test. But Cincinnati could. You need Cincy to lose against the Houston this week. Houston.
Okay. I don't think this is. That's why that bothers me. I don't think we need them to lose.
Why wouldn't you?
Baylor very well could just whoop Oklahoma State.
You need Baylor definitely to win, no matter what. and then you need at least
Baylor to win. Yeah, actually, I do think we need Baylor to win.
You need Baylor to win.
So we need a Oklahoma State loss, an Alabama loss, and what we're in.
Yeah, and those could easily happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Baylor is 9th. There's no way they would jump you if they win, right?
No. They'd be like 5th.
Yeah, they're 2 losses.
And to be fair, if Bama would have lost against Auburn, fuck, we might be in right now. Because if Bama, say Bama loses to Auburn.
Well, they would still have Oklahoma State ahead of you guys.
Yeah.
So you might be 5th.
It would look a lot better if they would have just lost to Auburn too.
Yeah, because then all you would need is Oklahoma State to lose.
Or any of the 3 people ahead of us. That's not Georgia. Georgia could lose instead. I think if Georgia loses,
a Michigan loss would help you.
Let me just say, well, yeah, but Michigan won't be in anymore. I'm trying to think of a situation where we just get Bama out. Right, we can get Bama out.
Yeah.
We will have to play Georgia. And you guys will have to play Cincinnati. You guys will probably freaking go to a college football championship.
Dude, I would hope.
In that case scenario, you guys go to a college football championship.
All I'm saying is that
you have to play Georgia. So,
is that I would love us to win for us to win the national championship. I think it's very unlikely because of how good Georgia is. They're historically a great defense this year.
They have an NFL defense.
I think the big thing is that will really make this year for Harbaugh a success is winning the Big Ten. That's the big thing. And
I agree.
Obviously, I don't want to stop there if we do win this week. But man, it'd be a great thing if he wins the Big Ten and possibly go to the national championship, possibly win it. Because frankly, we have a chance with anybody if we can beat Ohio State like that.
No, you guys do.
Our defense is very good.
It's that. You guys know how we all feel about Georgia. I mean, that offense is nothing to be shaking in your boots about, but that defense is. That defense is legit. And they're really, really good, like historically good defense.
Yeah. And if Harbaugh, man, he's had him and Gaddis had some really good play calls this year, but if they get into a rut, they start panicking. They're like, okay, we need McNamara to start throwing downfield. We have to abandon the run. Same problem with Frank Reich, who we're going to talk about in a few minutes. Yeah, man, it's just we just gotta put our head down, stay with the run because that clearly what works. Cade can pass; he's a good game manager, but like Haskins and Blake Corum and all of our guys we have like 4 different guys who can run the ball as good as each other can. Like it's even though Haskins and Corum dominated like the ball share, like the carry share this year. It's really a running back by committee.
Yeah,
for Michigan.
You guys have done really well this year, and I have every hope for them to do well in the playoff. I feel like Notre Dame's going to get in.
I hope. Imagine Michigan Notre Dame final. Anything can happen at this point.
I hate playing big games. And, everyone knows why I hate playing big games, because we can't win a big game. But Brian Kelly's fucking gone, so we might be able to win a big game.
Imagine if this defense coordinator comes in, he wins his first game, which is the playoff game, possibly. And
I hope it is, but I think if we don't, by the way, I think if we get a bowl game, I think we'll play Ohio State. Or
Michigan State.
Or like Oklahoma State or Michigan State or anything. Any combination of those 3, I think, is what will happen with that.
It'd be much more important for your new coach's confidence if you would play Ohio State and beat them, possibly. That would help. Because like a Michigan State win in bowl game.
They haven't given up a touchdown until last week in like 4 weeks.
And boy, did Ohio State's offense look scared last week.
They looked bad, bro. They were. And our pass rush is no joke either.
Yeah.
Isaiah Foskey looks insane off the edge. They're some dogs.
Their line is not good.
Yeah, and I'm telling you right now, if they play us, our defensive line will probably eat them alive. Maybe not to the extent of yours, due to the fact that you have 2 first-round picks on your fucking defensive line, like 2 top 15 first-round picks.
So you see how good Hutchinson did that game?
Yeah, Hutchinson and David Najabo.
Even Ross, our linebacker. Oh my god!
And also, I was saying earlier, the Big Ten has been producing D-line this year. Hutchinson, Najabo,
Quiddy last year,
George Karlaftis, Quiddy Pay.
Yeah.
Chase Young a few years ago.
And Big Ten as a whole has just been good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like a competitive year. I think 10 of the 12 or 14 teams. Is it 14 teams?
You know, it's a competitive year when Michigan and Iowa are playing in the championship. I'm just saying. Like, no, it's no
this
shot
was,
towards Michigan or anything,
I mean,
but it's a genuinely Purdue
could
could beat anybody any given Saturday, damn near.
if they're
what
at
it
home.
looked like.
Yeah.
If they're at home.
Although they beat Iowa away.
Oh, they whooped Iowa's ass away. And I hope you guys fucking beat them down.
I hope.
Like some dog in the street.
I will be a happy person if that does happen.
But yeah, I mean, here's just to give my playoff hopeful picture before this Saturday. Hopefully Notre Dame sneaks in. I would rather them sneak in somehow to the 3rd spot. And I'd rather Michigan be the 2 spot, and I'd rather Georgia be the 1 spot. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
I'm going to give it realistically. I think Notre Dame could sneak in at 4, given losses. I'm hoping Baylor can win. I'm hoping somehow Houston wins. We don't need that one, but I'm hoping that helps. But that could also hurt us in a sense. You know what I mean?
Georgia beats Alabama.
Yeah, I'm hoping Bama loses, and I'm hoping Baylor loses. But if Houston wins, we will be the 3rd spot.
Yeah.
Because it'll be Georgia, Michigan, given they win, Notre Dame, then whoever the hell they're going to throw in. Maybe Ohio State sneaks back in.
They let a 2-loss.
Maybe they let Alabama in.
I doubt it. No way a 2-loss team.
Who are they letting in then? Baylor? At that 4 spot? You see what I'm saying? It could get real messy real quick.
So you're saying if Alabama, Cincy, and Oklahoma State all lose, you're saying they could let a 2-loss team? They could, actually.
You see what I'm saying?
No, but Cincy would be in, though. They would have to be in.
Oh, because they're 1 loss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Cincy would be in, but they would... I don't know, bro. They don't even want to let him in as an undefeated. You think a 1 loss, they're going to let him in? They don't want to let him in as an undefeated, bro. Because they're 4 right now, right?
This committee has a tough choice.
Dude.
Imagine if Alabama beats Georgia.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Imagine if
Alabama beats Georgia, that fucks everything up.
That ruins it.
And I think everyone's sitting here right now. That's just love, like, watches college football or whatever. I swear to God, fucking Alabama wins.
I hope they lose.
I hope they get their ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hope they get whooped on. That would make Georgia look 10 times scarier. But,
yeah.
like, you know that one sound on TikTok? You're like, that is the scariest fucking thing. If they beat the shit out of Alabama, I'll be like, holy shit, I do not want any part of that.
Yeah, because given they've almost lost a couple games, but Bryce Young has played really good.
Yes.
In clutch moments. He looked a little frazzled last week. Throwing some bad balls, but he made some plays.
They should have won last week.
Yeah.
Or Eagle. I was going. That's me on the couch. I was or Eagle. I was ready.
Mm-hmm.
I was pumped.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, you know what happens. So.
Yeah. I think for my hopeful playoff rankings or the playoffs is Georgia 1, Michigan 2, Cincy 3, and Notre Dame 4. I think that's
what I'm more hopeful for too.
That's
that's Oklahoma loss, Alabama loss, and that's
Oklahoma State loss. Yeah.
Yeah, Oklahoma State. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oklahoma State loss and Alabama loss. That looks very like that could very well happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also all for the fucking chaos, and somehow we get in at 3. So that's why I said Cincinnati loss, Alabama loss, Oklahoma State loss. Looks amazing. Imagine they all win, then I'm just gonna kill myself. But.
I mean, imagine our teams playing in the playoffs. Who'd have thought?
Would have loved it.
Two teams who cannot win big games. Let's see who comes out on top.
Who can win a big game now? Yeah, bro. I'm hopeful Notre Dame sneaks in at 4, but like you said, I think more than likely I would like to see a Georgia, Michigan, Cincy, Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame and Cincy could switch. Don't care. I would rather play at Michigan than Georgia. I think we all would, and that's just a general statement. I don't think anyone wants to play Georgia.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of it, but nevertheless, we can't win a big game in the NFL either. So
yeah, as good as Saturday was, man, Sunday hurt.
Oh,
Sunday hurt me really bad.
God.
We were up 10 points in the third quarter. Had the ball. Carson Wentz, man, he played a good game, I have to say. But we needed to abandon the pass earlier and go to the run.
It's for me, it was the first drive. I was like, fuck, okay, cool, we're passing and shit. And the one time I said, okay, run the ball right, you run the ball right here. Strip sack. And I was like,
on first down,
fucking serious? That's what I'm saying. That was first down.
This is a great
run the ball.
There was two great defensive plays by Shaq Barrett and
who's 31 on that team? Is it Winfield Jr.?
Winfield Jr. Yeah, it was the pick on Pittman.
Truthfully, yeah.
And what's cool is it was two players who were second generation players because their dads both played.
Did Shaq Barrett?
No, Pittman and.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Winfield and Pittman both. Yeah,
which is
you're right.
Cool, but yeah.
I also, that's the one play you're like, I thought he might have got help.
From one, because I thought Winfield had his helmet, but it was a weird angle. But yeah, I really wanted to win that game, huh?
I think that's a 10.
I don't think it matters at this point.
I don't think it matters at this point either. We don't use that board as much as we should, but
this shit stinks.
That's awful. But
okay. No, but that's the game we should have won, and the Colts know that. And at the end of that, Hard Knocks, man, it's getting good.
Yeah, it is, and I think a lot of us would sit here and be like, Sunday we might have played our best game. Genuinely might played our best game. Tom does Tom things. We all know that, and we all know that team's really good. We really shouldn't have beat them.
It's a top 5 team. Yeah.
Like we were like, genuinely, we can be upset that we lost that, but we shouldn't have beat them. No shot, we should have beat them. But I mean, those are the defending world champs. That's Tom Brady. That's a great offense with an amazing defense as well.
Yeah.
And we play good. All of us are sitting here questioning why did we not run the ball as much? Why we give up on that?
Yeah.
And Hard Knocks Quinn's like, can we please just run the ball? Can we please? The rest of us are on our fucking couches. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Run the ball. I mean, we got the best guy in the league behind us. I mean, come on, dude.
And this season's far from over for the Colts. We're 2 games behind Tennessee. We really are 3 games because we have to be 1 game ahead of them. They have their bye week. We're playing at Texans. Favorable matchup for us.
Yeah.
Taylor, maybe another five touchdown game. I'm not gonna jinx it, but be crazy if you did. We got at Texans, then we're at home against Patriots. Winnable game for us because we have proven we can compete with anybody. It's got to keep Mac Jones contained. Defense gonna have to show out. I think they can. Then we're at Cardinals on Christmas night.
Like captain check down 2.0. The Cardinals game's the only hard game, really, in my opinion.
Yeah, at Cardinals, and then at home against Raiders and at Jaguars. Raiders are beatable. We know that.
Any game left on there, I feel like we're almost evenly matched.
Yeah.
Except for the Cardinals
it helps that we're at home against Patriots.
That Cardinals offense is... They're good.
They have so many weapons. Just like the Buccaneers, they have so many weapons.
Yeah, and that's why I'm concerned about the Cardinals game. But it's not like the defense is super threatening, right? I mean, that defense is pretty solid, but...
Yeah. It's going to be a tough game, and if we play the way like we did against the Bills, because Bills are a very, very similar talented team like the Cardinals, and we went to Buffalo, one of the toughest away places to play. And
just like Arizona. Arizona's going to be a hard place to play, too.
Yeah.
But, like I said, the Raiders, I'm not.
I don't like the Raiders as a playoff team.
I don't like the Raiders as a above 500 team by the end of the year.
No.
And I don't like... Okay. Patriots are hot. I'll give that to you. And that defense is pretty good and everything. But I really don't think they're going to stand a chance against us.
Yeah.
I really don't think they can. I don't know how good that run defense is, but I know that we're going to... They got a really a stud defensive tackle, but I think Quentin's going to humble him real quick.
Yeah.
Show him what it's like to actually play someone that's really good.
And it's been... And this is what I really wanted to happen because it would have really finished the weekend for me was because Michigan beat Ohio State for the first time in 9 years. We haven't beat Tom Brady since 2009. We haven't beat the Patriots since 2009 either. So we have a chance for redemption on that the week after this week. And Patriots are a beatable team. I feel like
our bye week's in between then, huh?
Yeah, we'll be fresh.
Cash keeps asking me this. Can we look this up real quick? And just a general thing.
Yeah.
For the show, too. This goes for the show. Do the Patriots have their bye week the same week that we do? Because if they do, that doesn't fucking help us at all. Like, we're like, oh, yeah, we're
They play this week on... Is that Monday night?
Yeah, they play Monday night.
At Bills, and then they have a bye week, and then they play the 18th against us.
So they have a bye week the same week, so we don't get a bye week advantage on these guys at all because they get the same bye week.
No. But I think we are still the healthier team. Because I feel like they have some injuries, but
I don't know who they have. They have 0 notable names. That's what I like about that team. Who are your notable players that's not your rookie quarterback?
They're just a good team, though. It's a
Bill
Belichick
team.
team.
They're a really good team. You couldn't name a single player on that team aside from a few. Matt Judon, by the way, might have been the best free agent signing. Don't know why we didn't go after him. That's irritating.
Yeah, I mean, scary team in Patriots. Will be a test for Frank Reich. And I'm not by any means panicking with Frank Reich. I know he has made some very bad coaching decisions this year and before, but how many coaches are really flawless all year round?
None. And like I said, I don't have any issue with Frank.
Yeah.
I'm not a fire Frank guy. I'm a keep Frank guy.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to get better holding leads.
Yeah.
That's really a simple.
And it comes down to turnovers too. Hines had a second fumble this year.
That
punt return.
That fucked us. The PI calls were terrible.
Yeah.
All 3 of them. The main one being that Yasin call.
Mm-hmm.
It was a slight jersey tug, and it had no effect on him. He wasn't catching that fucking ball.
Yeah.
And those 2, in my opinion, lost us the game.
Yeah.
You can narrow down a game as turning points or whatever, but I think those 2 are major turning points for them. The strip sack I could live with. Good play. The pick that Winfield made, amazing play on the ball, truthfully.
Yeah, we played a really damn good team, and we're a damn good team too.
Yeah, and that's why I think no one wants to play us still.
No,
we're even after we are on the wrong side of a win-loss column. That's that sucks. Cool, but what it also comes down to is the fact that we're sitting here now, and we're still healthy. We're still one of the best rosters. We still have almost everything. No one's gonna want to play us.
Yeah, we're 3-2 away, which is a pretty damn good record, especially the teams we played away.
Away teams have dominated this year. Have you seen that?
Yeah, they have everybody. Almost a lot of the good teams have winning records away, and
away teams have been dominant this year.
The Eagles are 1-4 home, 4-3 away.
The away teams have been doing it this year, and that's just how it is. Every away team won on Thanksgiving.
And then you have Packers who are 5-0 at home.
They don't lose at home.
No.
Lambeau is not a place they decide to lose at.
Cardinals are 6-0 away, 3-2 at home. Maybe home isn't their home.
Yeah, I don't think any team is separating themselves from the pack either.
No, and it was on Hard Knocks, Frank said, no one's really taking over the AFC. Why can't it be us? And
no one's taking over the AFC.
No, the
Patriots are number 1 seed now.
Patriots number 1, Braves number 2, Tennessee's number 3 now. After they were number 1 for a while.
I'm hearing I've seen predictions of them going 9-8.
The Titans? I think that's very possible. I've told you, man. They're. Granted, it's not their fault, but injuries are really hitting their squad right now. AJ Brown's out for another 3 weeks.
So basically, the year.
Special teams is playing terrible. Their running back, who has been doing very good, has trouble holding on the ball. That was his biggest issue. Tannehill has as many picks as he does touchdowns this year.
He has more picks than touchdowns.
He's more picks than touchdowns, yeah.
13, 14 or something like that.
Tannehill is exactly who we thought he was.
I'm just saying, they're not fucking good.
No. And
so we might win the division, but I think it might end up coming down to where they go 9-8 and we go 9-8, and then we're fucked because they have that head. No matter what happens, they will have that head.
I don't see us losing 2 more. It's very possible, but I feel like we have to. If we can get 1,
we can only drop 1 more.
Yeah.
If that. I don't feel comfortable even saying that. I would rather win out.
There was a prediction saying we will win out on CDS, I believe. 11-6 was our final.
11-6 will win us division.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. No shot the Titans pull that shit off. They're going to have to play a hot Niners team. You're going to have to play a
hot Dolphins. They've won 4 games in a row. Tua is playing very good this part of the year.
But they get to play a Steelers team,
Steelers team, Texans team, add Texans.
They lost the Texans.
They lost the Texans, yeah. And
Trevor Lawrence can do Trevor Lawrence things. He did it in college all the time. Why would he not be able to beat Jacksonville without their fucking run juggernaut, stupid motherfucker Derrick Henry, who still has 10 more carries than JT? So when JT gets his 10 carries, start comparing them. Right then and there, compare.
Yeah,
I say that's what we do. We compare them at the 10 carry mark for JT this Sunday,
which will be in the first quarter of this game.
So after the first quarter, and JT already has 100 yards, go ahead and compare the two and tell me which one's better.
If you say
we're put no names up, we're just put the two stats together, and you tell me who's better.
I still want to see a whole season of both them healthy next year, because I really want to see
Derrick Henry get 200 more carries and Jonathan Taylor by the end of the year and less yards.
He didn't have a great start of the year, and I'm a true believer that you cannot run the ball too much with one guy, and that's how Derrick Henry was for a while. And he stayed healthy a lot longer than other guys would because he's built like that.
No, he is, bro.
Has no one had more carries than him that has stayed healthy? Dalvin Cook has a limit. Ezekiel Elliott has a limit. All these guys. Pollard does not, by the way.
Pollard's a lot.
No, if I'm the Colts going in this week, I'm not panicking. We're
in a good spot.
We just got to focus on 1-0 every week.
Yeah, exactly. We're a good team. We got a good culture going on. No, it's not a one-man show. There's no drama queens. We have no personalities. Well, okay, we have personalities. Yeah. Let's not get that mixed in a bad way. We have no one that is
think they're more important.
Cancer. Yeah, you're not more important than the team. The team is more important than you always.
That's what Taylor said in the Hard Knocks last time we watched. He's talking to a Buccaneers coach, and he said that. And this team, I hope the Colts don't waste this team. If we leave this roster, by the time everyone's gone from this roster, we should have at least 2 Super Bowls. There's no excuse why we shouldn't.
Yeah, we could only get one with Peyton, so I find it hard to think that we could get 2. I'm hoping. I just want 1. I don't give a fuck if we get 2, but if we get 2,
1 would be great.
Just 1. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Peyton could only get 1.
And
given we had to deal with fucking Tom Brady, dude.
As much as I would love a 20-year run like the Patriots had, it's not good for the league.
Oh, no.
Every team
fucking love every bit of it.
I would too, but every other team we'd be the new Patriots at that point. If we would go on that kind of run. But
I've been a Colts fan my whole life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely, we all grew up here.
Yeah.
I grew up here.
For the majority of my life now, I've been in Indiana.
Yeah, and if we went on a run like that, I think everyone would hate me on social media. I would be like, we're the best in the league.
Yeah.
Did you win, though? Did you beat us? No. Don't care.
Yeah.
Nah, I just, obviously, I want my teams to succeed as much as possible. So.
Yeah. I think that's going to do it for today. Good show.
I thought it was very good.
If this works out, we're going to keep doing it recording because I feel like we get better content.
I feel like we do, too. Do you feel like less pressure?
I
don't feel less pressure, but I feel like
the editing will help a lot with the overlays. But
we'll see.
I hope you guys enjoy the product we're putting out. We're having fun with it.
We're gonna do it more. I promise. School's coming to an end.
Yeah. Well, and for the year.
Yeah, and for our semester's coming to the end or whatever. So.
We'll definitely have. We should have a Christmas Eve special podcast.
Yeah, I think we will.
In preparation for the Colts, I think that'd be fun.
I think we're gonna do all this stuff.
We're definitely watching the Colts game together.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the Colts game together. I think on Christmas. Like all of us and our friends, like Owen and Keen and stuff. You guys, more than likely, if you watch the show, you know these people. But if you don't, they're our friends.
Yeah.
We're really gonna watch the game, but I think we're probably gonna get a schedule. Right after, hopefully, like for when school starts again, actually get on a schedule and actually be able to get these out consistently.
Yeah, because
clearly we do know consistency is what builds leadership. So,
well, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm Cameron Smallwood, joined by
Alex Kravchinsky.
Yeah,
as always.
Yeah. Catch you guys next time.
Peace.